Hey, I was just reading Second Thessalonians in my native tongue, and something I thought I would share about how different languages, you know, use either different words or the same word to convey different meanings based on the context, and I just and on the flip side, for example, right, in Portuguese, when you read John 3:15 and John 3:16, you know, the words for everlasting and eternal, it's the same word in Portuguese, okay? And, not to get off on a tangent, but I remember there was this, actually, a couple people tried to pull this, at least that I known about, where they try to teach that there was a difference between everlasting life and eternal life, and I think even in English you can tell that's a bunch of garbage. But even in if you know other languages, maybe those other languages just use the same word where it makes it even harder for you to fall for such nonsense. And even in Greek, it wouldn't surprise me if it's the same Greek word too, in John 3:15 and John 3:16. But you know, back to the what I read here in Portuguese in Second Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 8. Where I don't have the English right next to me right now, but it's like in English, I think it says something like we didn't eat bread for naught, something like that, saying, hey, like, we didn't eat bread, we didn't eat your bread for free, right? And you know obviously, if you check out the context, you know, don't take this out of context and say that verse is trying to teach work salvation. No, it's not. It's very obvious from the context. They're talking about little how they didn't freeload off of literal food and stuff from Thessalonian and stuff. But anyways, but the word for free in Portuguese is the same word for grace. Okay, graça. Okay, you know, at least one of the main words for free, right? There's kind of a different version, gracias, mas graças. Anyways, but not to get into that, but the point is, grace is something that's free, okay, and I'm glad that the Portuguese language makes that so obvious, you know, because in English, some people you have to explain to them that grace is something that's free. Like they just have a hard time understanding it because they've been just preconditioned by their culture to think that grace is just something you work for, and it's just so bizarre. But anyways, this is just a friendly reminder: grace is free. Okay. Amen. Take care. Oh, and eternal is everlasting. They're the same thing.